Hey and welcome back everyone! I hope you guys had a great day so far, as well as an amazing summer. And I mean, I'm aware that summer is officially not over yet, however, we're gradually approaching into the autumn time, which I love too. But this summer, personally speaking, I had one of the best summers ever. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I tried to do as much as I could outside and just really inhale and enjoy the awesome weather. So overall, I hope you guys had a great summer yourselves. But in this video, I'm going to talk about my top 10 most repurchased products, because I figured you guys really seem to like the last one where I talked about skincare. So I thought, why not do another one only focusing on makeup this time. Indeed, I do repurchase makeup every once in a while. I'm sure you guys can relate. It's kind of difficult to repurchase makeup as we constantly just, purchase but don't really use up. I know a lot of you guys can relate to that. So without further ado, let's get started. Without a doubt, my number one most repurchased makeup product is the classic Beauty Blender, this awesome magical foundation application tool that is unparalleled if you ask me. And trust me, I do have tried a lot of the dupes that are on the market. None of them ever compare to the original. I think it's down to the unique material. I know a lot of people like to argument on the price, which is what I absolutely get. It's almost 20 euros for just a sponge. But the thing is, it's not just a sponge. It's the best foundation application tool that I have ever used, hands down. There are no brushes on the market that can achieve the same finish and effect on your skin. I mean, this bloody sponge really makes every single liquid and cream foundation look like Photoshop on your skin. It just looks so much better when you use a sponge like this to really dab in the product into your skin rather than just smearing it on top. I mean, I appreciate this tool so much that I've gotten to the point to gladly pay almost 20 euros for a sponge. This is just the best foundation application tool ever. Numero Duo is a product that I have not repurchased as of yet, just because I don't need to. It's a product that you wouldn't replace on such a regular basis, and I'm talking about makeup brushes specifically, but this set in particular is hands down pretty much the best pre-arranged makeup brush set that I have ever gotten. This is the Zoeva Rose Golden Volume Number 2 eye brush set. So these are only eye makeup brushes. I mean, I've been using this set for quite some time, and it has been integrated into my daily makeup routine so intensely that I now can't see myself using something else or not use it anymore, because these brushes work so efficiently for what I want them to that I would absolutely in a heartbeat repurchase them as soon as I maybe lost them or something. You get 12 brushes, namely blending brushes. They are so very well made, very soft bristles. They're really sturdy too. I think a good brush always shows its true quality after you have washed it for a couple of times at least. These have not lost their shape, look all frizzy, don't feel as soft anymore, and none of them have fallen apart, and they look just gorgeous, to be honest. So overall, this is pretty much my all-time favorite eye brush set that I was to repurchase as soon as I couldn't find it in my apartment, or I don't know, I was robbed and all of my makeup was gone. I would absolutely recommend it. The next product, weirdly, well, not really weirdly, but it has some sentimental backstory, certainly a lot of memories attached to it. I'm sure I'm going to repurchase it. This is the Benefit Box O Powder in Coralista. I was gifted this blush a long time ago, and I don't know what it is about this blush shade. It's a coral that has a little bit of a sheen, like a golden sheen to it, which doesn't seem like something special, but whenever I wear it on my cheeks, my entire complexion looks more glowing and fresh and just more healthy. And none of the other coral blushes that I have in my collection, at least this is what I like to think about it, it's maybe because a special person gifted it to me, they don't look the same. This one looks way better, and I really love the box of powders by Benefit. I really want to get Dallas as well, but I'm certainly going to repurchase Coralista because I love the color. And yeah. The next product is a foundation, and I'm sure some of you guys can already recognize it because I mentioned it in a couple of videos already, because it's just one of my newfound loves that I don't want to live without anymore. And this one has really quickly worked its way up into my category of holy grail, all-time favorite foundations for sure. I feel like there's a plethora of reasons why to love this foundation. Number one, it's under 5 euros, which is just ridiculous considering how much you get and the quality you get. Especially this one feels like a full-on really expensive high-end foundation. It looks like almost nothing on skin. It's of course really down to how much you use, but if you use a beauty blender, it looks really fresh-faced, photoshopped, airbrushed, just insane for just under 5 euros. It has almost a medium to full coverage, I find. So this is awesome, but you can also sheer it out to almost next to nothing. I love how this feels really lightweight on skin too. I don't really feel it on my skin throughout the day at all, and it lasts for around 6 hours on my skin. I would not recommend this one towards people that have oily to really oily skin. However, if you have combination to really dry skin, you would absolutely enjoy this foundation. I do not want to live without it. It's so worth getting. Highly recommended. Go. Moving on, the next product is a powder. In this case, this is the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. I went through dozens of these because I always repurchase it as soon as I run out. This is one of the best powders from the drugstore. The main reason why I purchase it is because it doesn't make my dry skin look drier in the winter time especially. It does not emphasize texture or like dry patches, flakiness. It just smooths over it really nicely. You don't have to use a lot of it at all. I usually like to use just a regular big powder brush and then just tab it on my skin. I don't like to do this smearing motion. I like to tap powder in, and I'm pretty much good to go. Love it, highly recommend it. With the next product, I swear I would repurchase it without even thinking. I'm talking about the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. Wet n Wild do pretty much the best quality eyeshadows in the entire drugstore, in my personal opinion, because they are so buttery soft. They are pigmented as hell and they blend out like a charm. I really am a huge fan of Wet n Wild makeup. So the reason why I would specifically repurchase this palette is basically not only because this palette all in all is just perfect, but because of this one single shade. It's just so worth it to get it. Because of it, it is a dupe for MAC's Club eyeshadow, which is a monochrome eyeshadow that looks like brown and green and just bluish in certain lights. Basically, if you blend it out, you see that this eyeshadow has a warm brown, like reddened brown base. MAC's Club eyeshadow belongs to one of my favorite eyeshadows too. So if you guys are looking for a dupe for MAC's Club, you need this palette. It's just so gorgeous. Really affordable. Mwah, love it. And I'm staying in the drugstore because who doesn't love a good drugstore product, right? So this is the L'Oreal Collection Exclusive by JLo. This is one of their Color Reach lipsticks in JLo's Nude. I think a lot of people really like these kind of lipsticks, and I do myself too a lot. I even like this grandma-ish scent that a lot of people like to say. I think it's not that bad actually. I just adore this color of Nude. It's a very universally flattering color, actually, I think, that looks really nice on a lot of different skin tones. Even on my super white complexion, it does not look dead or too brown or too pinky. It's just a really standard nude, I'd say, that does the job beautifully. These lipsticks have a more hydrating formulation to them, so you're not going to get like a full-on opaque color. I love that this one is more on the sheer side. It still gives off enough color, looks really good on the lips, makes them look really plump and juicy. This is what I like about them. You just cannot go wrong with a good nude drugstore lipstick, right? Another product that YouTube made me buy for sure, and I think I repurchased this one maybe one time because I don't get through contouring or just eyeshadows as fast, but I would repurchase this one every single time. It is NYX Blush in Taupe that I love to use as much as the next person. It has been one of the most hyped up contouring shades, but again, it's very justified. I think this shade in particular mimics shadow on skin so well that I have not stumbled upon a better looking contouring product than this one. It just mimics shadow, like this gray, taupey, ashy color, so much better than most of the other products that I have seen on the market so far, and therefore I would very much recommend it. As you can see, I had to glue it back together because I just love it so much. It's also a great eyeshadow, of course. I mean, it's just a great taupey color, so you can of course use it in the crease to blend out colors or just all over. But yeah, love this, and it's another product that I can very highly recommend. Last but not least is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadows by MAC that I have repurchased in the past. It does not look like a lot for sure, I think, for a lot of people, but it's such a unique color that looks so flattering on fair skin tones especially. It is called Patina, and it's like this beigey, gray brown concoction that has just a little bit of a golden sheen to it. It's not super apparent on the lids at all, at least not on me. It just looks like a really natural looking shadow on your eyelids, especially if you use it in the crease. I like to use it all over with a big fluffy brush, just messily apply it all over and blend it into the crease, and it looks like I spent quite some time to make myself look more flattering. And love, love, love the shade. I can highly recommend it, especially for all of you girls that have really fair skin like myself. It looks absolutely gorgeous and natural, and especially if you're into this no makeup look, this is the eyeshadow that I would personally go for. Great, so these were my top 10 most repurchased makeup products. What are yours? Please leave a comment down below telling me, like, what is this one item that you would have a nervous breakdown if they would stop producing it. And if you guys liked what you see and you want to see more and support my channel, please give this video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel to get more content in the future. I would absolutely appreciate if you would do that, guys. I love you guys for watching. I wish you guys a beautiful day, and until we meet again.